Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. Today I will show you two DIYs. The first one is more of a horror Halloween-y kind of DIY, and the second one goes more towards the All Saints Day Halloween part. I thought this DIY would fit right in because my daughter is a live streamer, and she wanted me to make a mask for her one day, and because they had a theme or something, and it was a horror mask, and I thought, yeah, that will do great in this video, so I will show you that in just a second. And the second one, we'll do a couple of nice DIYs and decorate my huge lantern. So if you want to skip ahead, I will leave a timestamp in the description box below, so you can just click on that and you will be on my second DIY straight away. So let's do this. Halloween DIY. And we're starting off with this character from an online game that my daughter is playing, and we're going to focus on the mask, and we're using this mask as a base. And I start out by putting felt fabric onto the mask to make it more even, if you can say that. My daughter Caroline is cutting strips from cotton fabric that I'm hot gluing onto the mask and leaving spaces in the middle because there are cracks in the mask that we're going to address a little later on. So he will become a mummy now. Progressing, you can see the cracks in the mask already. Starting to look like something. This video is also part of a challenge, Crafting from My Cauldron challenge, and it is hosted by Kiki at Kiki DIYs. And if you're not familiar with Kiki and her DIYs yet, jump on over right after this video, check out what she has to offer. I'll leave links in the description box below to her channel, as well as to the playlist of this challenge, so you can watch all the other Halloween stuff. I'm putting hot glue within the crack so it looks more real, and after I'm done with that, it's time to paint with just a white acrylic, and I have dirtied it up a bit with some black, some brown, yellow. After the white has dried, it's time to address the cracks, and I'm putting just black in the cracks to give it the depth and not to show anything from the mask underneath. And now it's time for the blood or the red paint. If you're new to my channel, hi! I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrifting, decorating, renovation of my home, some pottery, some painting, anything creative. Please join me, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's be friends. And I'm also splattering the red paint onto the mask. that horror look. In the inspiration piece there are stitches going back and forth over the cracks to hold it together, and we're doing that by hot gluing some jute twine. And we're working out exactly where to put the twine. And here he is now, looking nasty now. And we're putting some black buttons on the ends of the like stitches there, and I will go over them later with a grey black paint to have them look like nail heads. And here is how he looks, or she rather, I keep saying he. And here is how it turned out in comparison to the character in the online game, and here in comparison with another cosplay girl, the full outfit. All Saints Day DIY and Deco, and this is what I will be using, all parts of it. It's some metal wire, nautical rope, burlap, raffia, jute twine and moss, and some bark. And some copper wire, some ribbon, and maybe some letters. So I'm starting off by making myself a moss heart, and I'm having the metal wire as a base for it, and I'm shaping it into a heart. It doesn't need to be perfect because I will shape it later on. And look at that, I'm wearing protective glasses because that wire end is like a whip. It goes everywhere and I don't want it in my eyes. So just twisting it around the heart so I get a more sturdy frame. And after I'm done with that, I go in with a thinner metal wire, and I'm creating a net all over the heart so the moss has something to attach to. As you can see here. And after I'm done with that, I take some jute twine and just tying it into a knot, and I will create a hanging for my heart in case I want to hang it. And I do one on one top part of the heart and the other one on the other top, and tie them together. And now it's time for the moss, and I put some hot glue on my metal heart and just pressing down the moss and try to cover it all. And I turn it around and hot gluing the excess on the back of my heart. and it looks like this now. And on to decorating, I put some white, we call it in Sweden reindeer moss, and some greenery, some pieces of ivy, the fall greenery, and then I have some acorns. They lost their hats, so I'm just gluing them on, and put some sticks on, have that nature vibe to it. And then I will hot glue the acorns into place, 3 of them, and then my nautical rope. I will make my little curl, as you can see here. Onto my second DIY for my lantern. I have these hearts that was left, they were left over from a previous project, and I have 3 of them, and I will decorate them. I have cut them out from some leftover flooring board. And now, as you saw, I hot glued some nautical rope onto the side there and tied it with a jute twine, and onto the second heart with some lace ribbon just across, hot glue it into place. And the same routine here with the nautical rope all around the heart, and I tie the ends together with some jute twine. I have these cute little ceramic birds that I have made, and there are no glaze on them, just raw bisque-fired birds, and I will use 3 of them and hot glue them onto one of the hearts. Heart number 3. I have a little piece left of my sheepskin, and I glue it just across the heart like that, and tie the ends onto the edges and cut off the excess, giving it a haircut. And then I will put some rope, and I decided upon the white cotton rope and hot glue that into place. On the heart with the lace on it, I'll take a Sharpie and I write a sweet little text. And once that has dried, I will go over it with just some white acrylic to dry brush it a little bit to make it not so black, if you will. And I hot glue my little bark heart onto the sheepskin. And now it's time to make a ribbon, a huge ribbon from the burlap. And I tie it in the center with a jute twine. Fluff it up a bit. And then I will ducktail the ends and cut off all the fraying bits there. And here's my little cozy corner where I have a view of our little backyard, and there is the giant lantern and a nice bow on top there with my colors. And inside the lantern I have the moss heart, as you can see there, an angel, the heart with the birds, and an LED candle. I will open the door for you so you can see a little bit better how they look up close. So tell me, what did you think of my DIYs for Halloween and All Saints Day? Any favorites? Or favorites maybe? Leave me a comment down below. And if this content is something for you, if you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. And here you can see the other heart. Toujours dans nos cœurs, always in our hearts. And here, on some open books, I have my third heart. So if you like this video, hit that like button, share with a friend. That would help my channel to grow, and I would be forever grateful. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care and bye.